There we go. Okay, so again, here are the toner sheets. Ann's going to show you how to use these when she does her live at 2 p.m. Central Time. Okay, and then also these again are the two paper packs that she has, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, there's 6 different designs in each package. Okay, so you really get a lot of different, different designs, which are awesome. And okay, so Ann said there's 6 designs and you get 4 of each page. Okay, so, and there's those. I'm going to set those off to the side here for a minute. And then again, these are the sentiments that she has. Okay, here's some of them that I printed out this sheet for you guys because I wanted you to be able to see them because they're really, really cool. But again, they're not in, in regular size, because here is this one down here and you can see the difference in the size. So they do come pre-cut and all of that and ready to use. So there we go. I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys all of those. I believe they are $7.99 a pack. And correct me if I am wrong. Hi, Gina. I just saw Gina pop in. And then once again, here's the journal that we're going to be doing today. Okay, with these beautiful papers. Now, you'll see on this, on my journal, I colored these all in and everything. So just really bright and colorful, which for me, that is what I like. I love my bright, colorful, projects. And then on the inside, once again, I've got my tablet where I can put all of my new ideas. I can sketch in here, write stuff down, do whatever I need to do. And then here I've got my little pocket that I can tuck in there and I can stick all my cool stuff in. Okay, so that's what we're making. All right, so let's get started and let me show you how to do this. All right, so first of all, I'm going to show you how to use, I believe my little laminator here is ready. Yep, it says that it's ready. Okay. So first of all, when you're using these papers, how you put the color on them or how you get the color is by adding foil. Okay? The foil that I'm using today is from Thermoweb. They have got a bunch of different beautiful, beautiful colors. I used this gold and I used this pink and then this green in mine. So this is what you're going to use to run through the laminator to put the color onto these beautiful papers. So let me show you how that works. So much fun. All right. So first of all, what you're going to want to do, okay, I've got a couple of them that I'm going to run through for you. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your foil, okay, and cut it just a little bit larger than your design, that your paper that you're using. So you just want to cut it a little bit bigger, and then you're going to put it with the pretty side up. I know this is weird and a lot of people get this mixed up, but you want this side up because this side is going to be the side that's going to transfer the color onto your paper, okay? So there's a lot of people get confused and they think that they got to put the pretty side down, and no, pretty side up, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take that and then you're going to stick it in a sheet of parchment paper, okay? And we're just going to stick it in there just like that. And then I've got my laminator. I already have it turned on. It's nice and hot. And, just to let you guys know, too, if you don't have one, have a laminator and you don't want to, mess with projects using foil papers because you're worried about, the cost of a new machine, do not worry about it. $20 at Walmart. This is a Scotch machine. It cost me $20. and it works fabulous. Okay, so just to let you know. All right, so what we're going to do here now is we're going to put this in, and you're going to put it in with the fold in first. Okay, always put the fold in first. And then we're just going to let that run through. And then it's going to be so pretty when we pull it out. Oh my goodness. Okay. So for me, I have kind of done what Ann does now, where I have a tendency to run it through twice every time. Okay, I didn't used to do it, but I was talking to Ann one time, and she was, telling me about the papers and stuff, and she said that she always runs hers through twice. So I was like, that's a great idea. So I started doing that anytime I'm using foils now, and I have a much, much better success when I'm using my foils. But you're going to be able to see this beautiful paper when it comes out. Okay, so we've got this one, and then this other design that I'm doing. This is this very bold design. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to set this one off to the side for just a second while I put this one in. And again, I've got my paper covered. Okay. Whoop. All right. I cover up my paper here. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to run this one through also. And then while that one is what I call cooking, then let me show you this. Then once you have them, then what you're going to do is you're going to pull this foil off, and you're going to have this beautiful, beautiful design on your paper. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful to see it in color. I love it. Okay, so we've got that one, and then I'm going to run this one through one more time. And then we'll be done with that. And now your foils, Ann is going to show you, I believe she's going to show you, I think she said she was going to do that, show you how to use this extra piece on the toner paper. So you want to check that out too, because then, you've got whole other designs and you're not wasting anything. Okay, so here's the second one coming out. Okay, there we go. Now let me turn this off and put it off to the side. Okay, so you're going to, again, pull this out of the parchment paper. And then pull this back. Look at that. Oh, every time I do this, it's like, wow. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I love that. Love it. Okay, so now we've got our designs and everything all foiled. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to put this idea journal together really quick. Okay, so first, okay, the other sheet that I used on mine, is this beautiful floral. Okay, now you can see with this, I did this in the pink foils, which is just gorgeous, right? And then, of course, what I did on mine, now I didn't do it on this one today, just for the simple fact that I want to use this for something else later, so I'm going to use it in different colors. So I didn't want to color it right now. But what I did was I took my chalk pencils, again with my chalk pencils, and I colored each of them in, and then I went ahead and I sprayed a fixative on top of my chalk pencils. Okay, so that's how I got the color on the top of my paper here. Okay, so that was the third paper that I used in Ann's paper packs. Okay, so what you're going to need to start with then. Okay, of course you're going to need to have a tablet. And your cover is going to depend on the size of your tablet. Okay, so this is just a standard 5x8. You can get it at the grocery store, whatever. It costs, $1 at the dollar store. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to cut this. It's 8.5 by 11. Okay, and then you're going to put it in and you're going to score it at 5 3/8 and then 5 5/8. And that's going to give you your little binder there that your notepad's going to tuck right into. Okay, so you're going to start with that, and then what we're going to do, let me get all my other stuff over here. Okay, so for this one, we're going to cut this, and this one is, when I cut it, it is 6 inches, but I cut it at 5 3/8. Okay, so let's see. All right, so 5 3/8. So I just kind of trimmed it off there. Okay, and then set that off to the side because I happen to use all of these little pieces in my project. Okay, so you're going to cut this. This is 6 by 6, so you're going to leave it at 6 and cut it at 5 3/8. Okay, and then the star pattern. We're going to cut 2 of these, and these are going to be 1 1/4. Okay, nope, I want to do it this way because I want my pattern to go all the way up and down. Okay, so 1 1/4. You're going to cut this one. And then again, 1 1/4. There we go. We're going to set that off to the side. And then we're going to trim these down to 5 3/8. Or no, I did this at 5 1/8, I think. No, 5 3/8. Okay. Same, you're going to cut it the same as your floral. Okay, so you're going to cut 2 of these. Okay, and then these are going to be the pieces that are going to go on the top and the bottom of your floral piece. So let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so after you have colored your floral sheet, you've got it all colored and it's all nice and pretty. Okay, then you're going to take each of these and then we're going to adhere them onto the backs. Oh, let me grab my other tape here, guys, if I can find it. All right, here, we'll use this. Okay, so I'm just going to run a little bit of glue right across the bottom here. And again, we're just going to glue that right on top. Okay, and then you're going to add the second one down at the bottom. Just like this. Okay, and then this is what's going to give you your front cover. Well, part of your front cover. Okay, so once you have those glued on, okay, then the next thing that you're going to do, excuse me, the next thing you're going to do is create the band for your label. Okay, now I went ahead and I printed my label out. You know, I did it on my Cricut. I was playing with my Cricut yesterday, so I did mine on my Cricut. So if you don't have that, you You can use a sticker. You can, you know, cut out or die cut just a regular, you know, a regular shape or whatever that you like, and then write in whatever you want. That's totally up to you. But this is how I created mine. I did mine on my Cricut. Okay, so you're going to have your title there. And then also, you're going to have these two pieces that go in the front. Now, this one, the green piece, this one is 1 inch by 5 and a quarter. Okay, 1 inch by 5 and a quarter. And then this one, I believe, is 3/4, right? 3/4 by 5 and a quarter. Okay. And then we're going to adhere this right onto the green cardstock. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to plop that down. There we go. Okay, that's going to create your band. And then what you're going to do is take a hole punch on the ends here and just place 2 of the brads right at the end. Okay, now this is completely decorative. There's, you know, I did not connect this to my actual book or, you know, anything other than glue it in, but my brads are just basically just pretty, you know, just to add a little pretty to it. Okay, so we're going to put the brads on there. There we go. There's one. And then here's the second. Okay. And then once you have those on, then you're ready to adhere your title. Okay. So for that, again, we're just going to glue it to the band here. Now, you guys know I use a whole lot of glue. Mostly because I can never get anything straight. So, you know, because I've had crafters ask me before, why do you use glue instead of tape or whatever? I do use tape also. But for me, using glue, especially my zip dry, it gives me some wiggle room to where I can mess it, you know, so if it's crooked when I put it on, I have a little bit of time that I could just change it really, really fast and move it. So that's the reason why I use a lot of my glue. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me stop for a second and see who else is in here. Oh, I see my daughter popped in. Hi, sweetie. There she is. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Oh, Aisha popped in. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Jennifer. I see Jennifer popped in. Oh, hi, Eileen. Hi. Okay, Penny, what trimmer are you using? Ah, Penny, you want to know about my new trimmer? You know, I have a love affair with We Are Memory Keepers. And I had another paper trimmer. I'm going to go off of my script here with my project and just show you this real quick. This is my original paper trimmer, okay, which I absolutely love. It folds out like this, and you know, it's just really, it's plain, but it works, right? Well, then I found this one and I absolutely fell in love, because this paper trimmer and it is from We Are Memory Keepers. This thing does a multitude of different things. This pulls out here and, you know, for your cut, and then you've got these here that will do corner cuts for you. You can make banners and all kinds of other things on here. So yeah, this, and then here you've got these holes. I don't know, can you see them? Yeah, here you've got these holes, and then you have these little pipes over here that you can put in, and then you can tie bows, and you know, it's just, it's incredible. So it's We Are Memory Keepers, okay, Penny? So there you go. I absolutely love this new paper trimmer. It's so much fun. Okay, so back to the project. Sorry, I regress. Okay, so then we're going to take this, and then we're just going to glue this right on to the front. Okay, just put it on there. All right, and I kind of put it down a little bit further on my page, you know, instead of putting it in the middle. I just wanted it down a little bit further because I wanted that big flower in my finished one to, you know, really pop there. Okay, so once you have that, then what we're going to do is glue this to the front. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of glue here. All right, there we go. Lay this down. And there we go. Okay, see what I mean about wiggle room? Gives me time to make sure I get it on there straight. Okay, so there's for the front of your journal. Now for the inside, what I did for the inside then was, again, I took my paper cutter and my tablet here, and I cut up my green cross pattern. I don't really know what this is called. I call it a cross pattern because that's what it reminds me of. So I just measured this red part right here that was on top, and then I just cut this just to cover it. So if you want to know those measurements, this is 3/4 inches by, I believe it's 5. Yeah, by 5 inches. Okay, so we're going to cut that off for the top. And then just adhere that. And that's just to add a little bit of pretty to the, you know, to your notepad. So you just, you know, you don't have some ugly old notepad. Just something really kind of pretty, you know, that you can. I like to look at pretty, especially when it's shiny. Okay, so there's for your notepad. So I'm going to set that off to the side. And then the last thing that I created was the pocket. Okay, so for the pocket, we're going to have to cut it again. So we're going to cut this piece down. Let me measure this real quick. Okay, so we did it at 5.5. 5 3/4. Yeah. No, 5.5, guys. Okay, it's 5.5. And then this one I did at 4. Okay, so 5.5 by 4. And I did that. Here we go. So I wanted to make sure that I had, that I was able to score it a little bit, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, so here, so this is the 4, and then what I did is I just scored it 1/4 inch. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over and score this. And all I did was, as I said, is I just scored it at 1/4 inch on the bottom piece, on the bottom part down here, and then on one of the sides. Okay. So let's see, I did it on this side. So another 1/4 inch. Okay. Now let me move that out of the way. Okay, So then once you have that scored, then what you're going to do is you're just going to, cut these out down here. Okay. Just cut out that little corner there. And then fold those. And with this, I will tell you, the measurements in this, are not always exact, because the tablets that they have in the stores, those are not always, always the same exact size, right? So you may have to adjust the inside just a little bit, but it's totally, it's totally up to you. Okay? And you'll figure it out when you start working on it. So what I did here then, okay, once I have my little pocket here, then when I did mine, I absolutely did flip it, but that's okay, because I left the one side, as you can see, and I didn't put anything on it, so that way I could tuck things in. So for this, we're just going to I'm going to take tape for this. And we're going to put tape on this, because this will be a little bit easier to do with tape. And we're just going to put these flaps down. And then that's going to give you your pocket for the inside. And by putting the 1/4 inch barriers on them, or the 1/4 inch borders, I want to say, that will help give you a little bit better of a pocket, so you can make it fuller instead of it just being flat and then you can only get so much in. This way you've got more room to stick more stuff in. Okay, so then we're going to peel this off. There we go. And then this is going to go down on our inside. Okay, so let's see if I can get this straight. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm lining it up with my score line on this side, so I can make sure that it's going to close. Okay, so we're going to lay that down and press that, and then press that down. And then there you've got your little pocket that you can tuck all kinds of cool stuff in that you want to put in. Now, to decorate my pocket, what I did with that, because if you remember at the very beginning, I said to save this piece, because all of these pieces that I cut and I used, I saved them and then added them into the project itself. So I got a lot more bang out of my buck. So what I did for this piece on the inside here is I took a piece of cardstock. Okay, we're going to put that right there. And this is 1 inch by 5 1/4. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. Where's my glue there? There we go. Oh, geez. Okay, I wrote on that. All right, well, I'm just going to have to erase it. You can see where I wrote pocket piece. All right. So I'll just erase that. There we go. Okay. And then what I did, and remember this is colored, is then I just added this. Okay, so this one, we're going to cut it. And normally I would cut this with my paper cutter to make sure that it's all nice and straight. But I'm just going to add this little piece here. Okay, so we're going to add this. Right there, there we go, just like that. Okay, and then the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your tablet And what I did with my tablet is I took some double-sided tape and I put a couple strips on it and tucked it in just like that. There we go. Okay, and then you're done. And see how pretty that is? Now let me show you again, because obviously it's, you know, it's a lot prettier when you have, you know, all of the beautiful coloring on there. So this is the finished one. And then the last thing that I did here was I just added this really pretty pink, you know, flower that just kind of popped, and it has like a little bit of a glitter on it too, so it just matched perfectly with all the rest of my my glitter and my glamour over here. So that's how you make it. Oh, I forgot, the one part I forgot, sorry about that, you guys. This piece for your pen, if you want to do an attachment, I forgot that piece. Okay, if you want to do an attachment, then what you're going to do before you put, let me set this to the side here real quick. Okay, before you put your tablet down, okay, what I did again was pink cardstock, which is 3.5 inches by 3/4 inches. And then again, I took another strip off of my star paper here, which is a half an inch by 3/4 inches, and then I just adhered those two together. And then to create my pen holder, what I did once I got that one glued on there good, okay, then I kind of took my finger and kind of went around my paper like this, just to kind of loosen it up a little bit so the pen goes in there better. And then what you're going to do is fit whatever size pen you're using. Okay, here's mine. So you're going to fit whatever pen size you're using. That's how wide you're going to, you know, or that's how much room you're going to need to leave before you glue it down, okay? So make sure that you measure it, and then once you decide on how big, then what you're going to do is you're just going to glue these two pieces together, okay, giving yourself the room in here for your pen, right in there. And then you're going to take this piece before you put your tablet in there, okay, and then we're going to adhere this right here, or you can put it anywhere you want on your inside, but you want to put this down first and then put your tablet on top of it. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And then what I did when I did mine was, while it was drying, I just took a paper clip and just kind of held it in place until it dried. Okay, and then you're going to add your tablet. There you go. Okay, so again, this is the finished one, and that's how easy it is to make. Super fun, super easy, you know, and just a great place to, you know, to start putting your all of your new ideas down for all of the fun stuff that you want to be creating this next year, because, you know, it's a new year, we got to start creating some more fun stuff, right? Yes. Okay, so let me switch cameras here real quick. There we go. There I am. Wasn't that fun? Fun, simple, easy. Love it all. Ann's papers just absolutely make the project pop, which I absolutely love. So, you know, I hope that you guys take the time to, you know, make these. Ann's going to talk a little bit more on her live at 2 p.m. Central Time. She's going to talk a little bit more about the papers and show you some things that she's done with them, and then she'll tell you too how you can order them from her, and make sure that you get them and all of that good stuff. Okay, so for this live, okay, I said that Ann is going to be sponsoring this live, and she's giving two $25 gift certificates away. We'll announce that next week. So you know that you need to like, comment, and share my video here. And then you want to head on over to Ann Butler Designs. And if you haven't already, give her a like too. So, you can share the love, because, we love our sponsors, even if we are the sponsors, So make sure that you guys do that. All right. So that is it from me today. Let me look real quick to see. I don't think anybody had any more questions. Oh, I see Tammy popped in. Hi, Tammy. Oh, Eileen, I know. I am too. Tools. I am really bad with tools. I just love tools, I get in so much trouble. So, yeah. Oh. All right. So I didn't see any more questions. Wedding circles. Is that what those are called? Where did I just see that? Who was that? Gina? Gina, was that you? Oh, I'll have to go back and look. I didn't know that those circles were called that. I just saw it really, really quick. So, all right. Oh, there. Ann put all of her stuff in there. Thank you, my friend. Yep, she's got it in there. All right. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this project. Make sure that you check out Ann's going live at 2 p.m., which is in just about an hour and 10 minutes. So stay tuned for that. And then make sure that you join us next week, because we're going to have a new sponsor. We're going to have a new giveaway. We're going to announce this giveaway. And we have got a lot of new and fun things in store for you guys this year. So I hope that you stay with us and you tell your friends, and, just let everybody know that we're here and we're crafting and having fun, because that's what we do. All right, everybody, have a awesome week. I will see you all next week, same time, same place. In the meantime, make sure that you take a little bit of time to craft, because it's good for your soul. It really is. All right, everybody, take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.